The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Many years ago, I named my alter ego Sasha, and it's something that stuck. Sasha is my alter ego. I feel like Sasha is a big treat for my fans. It's definitely exciting.
Sasha is my alter ego.
And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me. And I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me.
I felt something else come into me. I felt something else come into me.
I guess I wouldn't be very entertaining on the stage, so Sasha comes out and she's fearless. You know, she can do things that I cannot do when I'm in rehearsal. I mean, I can try, but then it just doesn't happen. I can sing notes and sing strong and do all these things that when I'm just by myself, I can't do. I remember right before I performed, I raised my hands up, and it was kind of the first time I felt something else come into me, and I knew that was going to be my coming out night.
See, Satan cleverly gets into people's lives by appearing beautiful. Let's face it, most Christians don't live as though Satan was real.
This is the third temptation of Christ after he had renounced the economics of turn the stones into bread and the politics of worship me and you can rule the world. Satan, people don't speak about that very often, but you know how to become a political champion by worshiping Satan. I mean, it tells you that right in the text.
Anybody that's come on television must be an initiated witch. You can just check them off. Check them off.
I can tell you that the number one problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be pedophilia.
In witchcraft, the children are the property of the craft and not of the parents. They are raised by all the witches in the craft. From the moment the child is 5 years old, he's considered an adult and he's treated like an adult. As they do these things, they break down all the barriers holding the devil back. And just literally, they become a human chalice. They fill up with demons.
Are you an American?
Absolutely.
Okay. You're living in a country that is moving past your point of view at an amazing rate of speed.
You got to understand, okay? Satan is not an idiot. Okay, the demons are not foolish. You know, the Bible talks about him being this roaring lion, you know, prowling around, seeking whom he can devour.
Crowley taught that the way you could live forever was by vampirizing little children sexually through tantric sex magic. This is a deception. Satan is deceiving these people to draw them into all kinds of profound evil. Why is Satan doing this? Satan loves to defile innocence. And of course, a child is always innocent.
I went to lots of retreats in India because I think when I do performance art, I have to learn how I can control my body. First, I have to be afraid of. And I have to be like completely terrorized, and then I know I have to do it. I mean, nobody ever been changed of doing things they like. I always do things I don't like, because things you don't like, the things you're afraid of, the things is unknown. That's really what interesting stuff.
The thing about Crowley was doing everything to absolute excess, pushing yourself to the absolute limit, so you know at least where your limits are. So if you're going to do something that's depraved, you do something which is extremely depraved, that even you feel disgusted at, and then try to learn to enjoy it.
I mean, nobody ever been changed of doing things they like. I always do things I don't like.
The edge. There is no honest way to explain it, because the only people who really know where it is are the ones who have gone over.
What is a typical day like for you out there? You still have a home in Colorado, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do out there? What kind of things going on for you?
I like to kill.
And when you say kill, you're talking about what, neighbors? What,
We don't want to talk about shooting people, do we?
No.
We don't want to talk about shooting people, do we?
No, but you're teasing when you say you like to kill, right?
A lot of times they will take blood and store it for other services and other use, as well as consume it, or bathe in it, or bathe in it, or bathe in it.
Crowley taught that by accessing alternate universes through sodomy, especially of young boys, you can use that energy through this child to live forever. This is a deception.
Thought they were kind of weird because they kept talking about controlling the world, and I thought, let's stay back with witchcraft, this world government thing. Witches are never going to control the world.
Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order.
This is your first class, and what are you hoping to learn?
You know, I'm really just hoping to get comfortable with like spells and like herbs and whatnot. I feel like she has the answers I want. I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but
I didn't think I'd see a young, cool guy with like a fro. I thought I'd see like, you know, older women around a cauldron.
It's the next generation, bro.
It's the next generation, bro.
It's the next generation, bro.
What is happening in Hollywood?
In rock music, you must be an initiated witch, a coven member. That means you're a minister.
This will be the first, I believe, same-sex wedding ever performed on late-night television. Best of all, I am going to officiate the wedding myself. By the power vested in me by the state of New York and the Universal Life Church Monastery.
Flow is euphoric, it's like I rap endorphins. I made a pact with the devil that says I'll let you take me, you let me take a shovel, dig up the corpse of Jack Kevorkian.
Now, according to that chick named Google with all the tea in the world, Beyonce ass just did some witchcraft on a whole damn audience over and over and over. And you saw it. Now, let's move on to their close friend, Marina Abramovich, okay? Now, if you don't know what she is a spirit cooker, which tells you that if you inhale a child's flesh in their soul, you will stay young forever. And she teaches spirit cooking classes, which entails to eat people's flesh and their dead skin and all types of weird things. And I mean, all the people attend, all your favorite stars attend to these many exhibits. All your politicians attend to all these many exhibits that she throws and parties that she has, and they all speak so very highly of her. She is the greatest thing out known to man, including Beyonce's husband. Now let's get into something deeper with that. Now, if you're confused, don't be. This is a modern day dance of witchcraft persuasion, which is giving him the entity to possess over whatever I guess it is he want to possess over. I don't know. I'm not into the shit. I'm just learning about the shit. So that's what this is. But you're saying, okay, this is Jay-Z. This ain't Beyonce. But Beyonce attends the parties, because here's the proof. Yes, there is Mrs. Carter, the one and only, sitting by her good friend Marina, okay, the modern day witch that is, believing in sucking baby souls and eating their skin to keep their youth. Ain't that interesting? And before we wrap this up, to prove the case that it's not all that funny and far-fetched of what this drummer is saying about Beyonce, let's look at what Tina Knowles wants you to know about her great grandmother and the history of their family.
Marie Laveau has been dead since 1881, but some believe she still has power over the city. What she did in the 1800s is the stuff of legends. Experts believe Marie Laveau was born somewhere between 1794 and 1803. She was said to be the daughter of a wealthy white plantation owner and his slave mistress. Like many people in New Orleans, Marie Laveau was both Catholic and a voodoo believer. Congo Federal Square was Voodoo Central in New Orleans, where free people of color and slaves gathered for voodoo ceremonies on Sundays. It's there that legendary voodoo priest Dr. John is believed to have taught Marie Laveau everything he knew about voodoo, including how to formulate a powerful charm called gris-gris. Gris-gris bags were filled with anything from starch, dried beans, metal filings, or animal skin.
The ingredients themselves are not the key thing. It's the intention that you put on the gris-gris bag that matters.
The person who made gris-gris appealed to voodoo spirits to give it special powers.
Do you understand the power that you are receiving?
Marie Laveau sold gris-gris out of her home and built a reputation as a voodoo queen with mysterious powers.
He was only 21. A popular YouTube star and emerging rapper Lil Peep died last night.
I'm just another Hollywood demon, dropping next season. I ain't got a reason. Took a pill and we passed out. I made a deal with the devil. I'm just another Hollywood demon.
We're all sad as hell. All these artists, we're sad as shit, dude.
They had everything. They squeezed this world like an orange and got every drop of juice out of this world. But when they died, when they stood before their creator, they stood naked, not washed in the shed blood of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Lord, if you hear me, you know that I'm coming to you sincerely. I need you near me, please tell me. I am sick and I need for you